Welcome to Chem Talk, Breaking Down the Basics series.
Hello everybody, my name is Julian and today we will be going over molarity and dilutions. Now, these both involve a very important topic in chemistry, which is concentration. Concentration is how we measure how concentrated a solution is. Now, a solution has two parts. One is the solute, the thing that is being dissolved, and the solution, the thing that's doing the dissolving. Now, our most common solvent in chemistry is going to be water. Oftentimes, you will mix something into water and make a solution. So right here, I have an example, which is 116.88 grams of table salt in actually, let me make this a little more accurate. 3.00 liters of water. So as you can see, if you put table salt in water, you get salt water, a solution. Now, the way we measure concentration, the most common, is using molarity. Molarity is defined as moles of our solute, so in this case, moles of table salt, over our liters of solvent, which in this case would be water. So you can be given how many moles of solute there are, but oftentimes you will be given instead the mass of the solute that is mixed in, and you have to use the molar mass to turn mass into moles. So I'm going to do that real quick. We know that we have 116.88 grams of table salt, which is NaCl. And if you look at a periodic table, sodium plus chlorine, their molar mass will add up to this number, 58.44. So I'll do this little conversion right here. 58.44 grams is 1 mole of table salt. Now, I've specifically chosen this number to be nice and easy. If you do this math, you're going to get 2.000 moles. That is how many moles we have. And then we have 3 liters of water. If you remember, molarity is moles of solute over liters of solvent. So our actual answer would be 2 moles over 3 liters of water, which is just 2/3 molar, which we read as big M, or if we want to put that in decimal form, 0.6 repeating. We have 3 sig figs, so we'll go to 3 sig figs. This will round up, and instead we will be left with 0.667 molar concentration. That is molarity. Now we can take that same idea and use it for dilutions. In a dilution, you have a known amount of solute, and instead you are going to add or remove solvent to make it more or less concentrated. And this relies on the fact that we're not changing the amount of solute. So if you look, our molar concentration is just moles over volume. If we multiply molarity times volume, M₁V₁, we just get moles. And since we're not changing the amount of solute, we know it has to stay the same. So M₁V₁ equals M₂V₂. Let's say we have a molarity of 1 and a volume of 2 liters of water. But then we add more water. So we add 2 liters to make it a total of 4 liters of water. Now we can just rearrange, so divide both sides by 4. And instead of having a molarity of 1, your new M2 will become 2 divided by 4, or 0.5 molars. With dilutions, the inverse can happen. You can remove solvent, and sometimes you can also be given the weight of your solvent and then have to use density to find out your volume of solvent. I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much for.
That's a wrap for today's episode of Chem Talk, Breaking Down the Basics series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next Chem Talk Breaking Down the Basics episode.